Hey guys, welcome back. Blessed be. Guess what came in today? And I thought it'd be months and months and months. I am not going to show you the top. I frankly don't care if you know my name and where I live because I own a gun. But so many people spaz out and act like babies, so I'm going to open it down here. I like tell it like it is, don't I? Okay, so we can see these statues are really slim. I knew it would be a smaller statue. And this, wow, what am I smelling there? This is a really, really small statue. Let me see if I can just slide this off. Yeah. And I'm going to show you the statue, and then we're going to have like a little discussion about something after we look at the statue, because I don't like not discussing stuff with you guys, because then I'm afraid like people are going to think, well, she's totally down with what happened, and I'm like, no. Oh, so he was like wrapped in cotton batting. Cool. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I don't have any lights on in this room, except for like my desk lamp. I don't know. Okay, let's... Oh, it's cling wrap. Loki's wrapped in cling wrap. It's awesome. I'm not getting cotton everywhere, but let's see. And this is actual wood. I asked for oak because it's one of those things. This is so awesome. This is really cool. There it is. Now, there's nothing, as you guys saw, there's nothing on the back. There's like no notch or anything on the back. I could have requested that. Like, the artist will do custom work. Like, if I had said, hey, could you please put a notch on the back, I'm pretty sure he would have. But there you go. And it feels really nice. The wood feels really nice. I like that the hunting horn, the drinking horn stands out. I like the cape. I like the detail of the fishnet. This is a really nice statue. I'm really pleased with it. And there's also, it looks like a, other details in here. It looks like there's so much in here that I'm gonna have to really like sit down with it and meditate on it and such. But I'm really happy with that, so I'm gonna have to get to my seller and tell them I'm pleased with it, because remember, I'd seen exactly what it was supposed to look like, and it looks pretty, it looks like that, but you can tell it was like hand carved. It wasn't the exact one I looked at, which is nice. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and actually the statue Loki brings it up. I made the video about the Greek gods, right? And I'm like, the Greek gods are coming back in, and I'm really excited, I'm happy, but I'm really kind of nervous because I went through this stuff before where people were like, well, you can't have those gods. And this person's already been banned, by the way, because I don't put up with nonsense. If you want to have your own strong views that you like to beat people with, start your own channel. I told this person respectfully, in fact, I told him twice, I was like, back off. You're not, did you even watch the video? Do you know how much struggle it is for me to balance everything out again? And the person's like, no. And it's funny that I did the thing about the new flag for the LGBTQ community, because this person is basically saying, and it's, when you experience oppression, it's like the same thing in any community. As a gay person or as a pagan or whatever, this person was basically saying, well, because I believe all these gods are the same exact god, I'm right and you're wrong, and I don't see why you're making this thing about Greek gods, and because they're just exactly the same as the Norse gods. And I'm like, oh my god. No, we have distinct gods. We're not a we're not a monotheistic religion. It's not all these gods are all one god, so just pick one at random and you're worshiping them all. No. If you worship Thor, you're not worshiping Zeus. I'm not sure who taught this person, but they didn't teach him very well. You can't just reduce gods to a commodity. You can't. If you want to do it on your channel and that's your belief system, fine, but you can't do that and then force it on the rest of the pagan community. So now the person's banned knows why they're banned. We can't do that. We have so much intolerance as it is, as a pagan community, Um, from the outside, we don't need it within the community. We don't need other witches or pagans. And I don't even know if this person's a pagan or a witch. They don't strike me as a tolerant one if they are. We don't need people within our own community then passing judgment on others. Frankly, if this person wants to believe every god is one god, fine, go ahead, go do what you want, but you don't get to come on my channel and force it on me when I am having problems adjusting and letting God, so to speak, and letting all the gods adjusting to having them back in my life. At no point has Thor and Zeus and everyone come to me and go, you know what, we're all the same God anyway, so I don't know why you're having this problem. Just pick one of us. In fact, go back to Jehovah, because it's all the same God anyways. I've never heard that from any of our gods. Ever. And traditionally, our pagan ancestors, they didn't look at it that way either. If they would have had new people come into a new community, they may have adopted their gods into the community, but they didn't say, oh, we already have a God that controls that. We don't need your gods. You just have to worship these. No, pagans are traditionally really exclusive. That's why we're so easy to convert. Because, you know, it wasn't like Yahweh came in and had Gestapo and everything and like destroyed everything at once. It was like, no. Our pagan ancestors, so far as we know, we have evidence of, they would have welcomed this new god in. Because seemed kind of totalitarian probably and seemed kind of non-exclusive the way the priests would have been acting. But probably before some of these recordings were going down, it would have just been like people coming in, because not everybody that came in was a priest, and they had this new god, and the people were probably like, well, that's interesting. If they wanted to worship him, they did. If they didn't, fine. They covered it in Vikings. They covered it very badly, but they covered it. And the thing is, you can't just reduce all the gods to one god and hit people with it. If you want to have all the gods be one god and be monotheistic, that's fine. That, you know, you're perfectly free to do whatever you want as a pagan, but you can't force it on other people. That's intolerance. And I'm seeing, and I'm blaming Trump here, I'm seeing a lot of intolerance now in so many communities that I'm part of, like the pagan community. You're seeing like an explosion of people, because we have a tiny man with a tiny mind, the White House, think that if they shout loud enough and argue long enough that they're right, and all they're doing is stressing out and dividing the community. And it's like, when did suddenly everybody in every community everywhere become a pack of children? Because that's really what it's like. And if you don't put up with their childish behavior, they tell you you're a child. And it's like, no, you're behaving like you're 3, so I'm going to treat you like you're 3. You've lost the privilege of commenting on anything, because I'm not going to put up with your childish behavior. I don't care what age you are. So yeah, it was interesting that I should get this news, because I'm not like, I don't so super hyper gay that I live in the gay community 24/7. And this didn't come out about the flag and like filter down to the gay vlogs I follow and that until today. And I'm like, okay, everybody's lost their gay mind. But it's interesting this would come out, that I would get this statue today, because this person was just really stressing me out. And I was like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with the Greek gods, because this person is freaking stressing me out, and this is all the crap I went through before with the Greek gods. And I'm just tired of this intolerant crap. And like Loki's like, calm down. They're here. We're here. We're 2 different, distinct groups of gods. Why would you think we're all the same god? And as for their feedback, Zeus and Thor were just like, does this person actually understand our religion? You know, we're not the same god. Zeus and Thor are no way the same god. It's kind of really bad. Like, it's kind of like a Roman attitude, where the Romans were like, oh, every other god is just a inferior, watered down version of our gods. And this person didn't like Romans either. I'm like, damn it. There I go, swearing again. I'm Italian, so shut up. Like, you do realize that's part of Italy, right? See? Oh, so you're banned for life, and you know who you are. And I'm like, don't bring racist crap on this channel. Don't be racist and insulting. And lump all the gods in a blender and say they're all the same in my presence. You're insulting our pagan ancestors. You're insulting the cultures they came from. They are vastly different gods. If you actually worked with the gods, you would know that. So yeah, guys, I wanted this to be about the statue mainly, but I kind of getting that push from Loki of you gotta stay on top of this or you're gonna have utter chaos and people are gonna be walking in and saying whatever they feel like in a disrespectful way. You gotta get on top of this. So I'm like, yeah, I am gonna get on top of it. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed off today. But, you know, that happens. When you run a YouTube channel, and this person doesn't even run a YouTube channel, you have every idiot think that they can come in now and scream at you. And just keep screaming, and they're going to be right, and you're going to be wrong. If you don't like my videos, get off my channel. I don't care. I don't want you here. But you don't have a right to come in on my channel or anyone else's and just force your beliefs on people. Frankly, that's the most Christian thing you could do, so you're not much of a pagan. Okay, guys. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to do some special stuff with the statue you don't need to know about. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.